Hold on to your seats. Big Jon Steel is back, and this time he's taking on a gay Omnist who's all about making bold claims with zero proof. Watch as Jon cuts through the nonsense and calls out the classic victim card strategy. This isn't just a debate, it's a masterclass in standing up for truth. Let's get into it.
I think my biggest thing is like 13 different world religions have almost an identical origin story that are older than Christianity is.
Okay, like what?
With like an immaculate conception and a savior.
Like what?
We see it in Chinese mythos, in African mythos, and a lot of...
Right, so you're just vaguely referencing things. I want like an exact example.
I don't know the names of like the 13 different religions.
Okay, then I don't believe you.
By heart. Okay. Can you give me evidence that Christianity is true?
Yeah, the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. This would be like...
You can't prove that.
Yeah, so I was just about to, right? And you kind of like...
You can't prove that.
Okay, well then what are you doing up here? If you're not even willing to listen to see if I have any evidence, why are you having a conversation?
You just expected of me, though.
I'm sorry?
You didn't want to listen because you just automatically discounted what I said.
No, I asked you for the evidence. You said I don't have it.
Right, I gave you the countries of origin. You're more than capable of looking them up.
But that's your burden of proof.
The evidence is that those world religions have the exact same origin story, and they are in fact older than.
But you can't even name the religion.
Wait, just because I don't know the name off the top of my head doesn't mean that they don't exist. I don't know the name of every country in the world, but they still exist.
Well,
right?
then how do you know it's true?
Because I've done the research into it.
What did you research?
World religions, my guy.
Like, what did you do to go Google world religions, Jesus? Like, how did you find it?
Can you not interrupt?
Well, give me an answer.
I went to school a decade ago. I don't remember the name of every single religion that I studied, right? Like, sorry about it. You can do the research yourself. I'm just telling you that they do exist.
Well, I don't believe you.
Okay, that's fine. I don't believe your book either, but like... But
I actually have data I'm willing to go through and point towards things. You're just vaguely referencing things.
I respect your beliefs enough to like permit you the possibility that might be true so that we can have a conversation about it. If you're not willing to do the same,
that's not what I'm doing, bro. You're vaguely referencing something.
You're basically saying that you have proof for the resurrection,
which I'm willing to get into, and you won't even get into.
Sure, okay,
so here, stop talking for a second, because all you're doing is gish galloping all over the place. Listen to what I'm going to say. You came in, right, and you made a claim. And so I asked you for the burden of proof for that claim. And you said, I do not have it. Well, I say, okay, I'm not convinced. And then you said, well, what do you believe in? And I said, well, I believe in this. And then I said, I'm willing to go through that burden. I'm willing to go through that proof and evidence. And you said, and then you said, I don't want you to because I don't believe you.
No,
how is that the same?
I would love for you to try and give me proof for the resurrection, but I know that none actually exists.
How is that?
Hear what you think.
My question for you is, how is that the same?
You wanted to provide proof for the resurrection. Go ahead and
I want to see if you're going to have a genuine conversation. How is it the same?
I'm trying to have a genuine conversation.
Then answer the question.
You would provide proof, so provide the proof.
Then answer the question.
Okay, ask your question again.
Okay, you're not having I just asked the question. I'm not going to ask it again. You're not listening. Right, shows you're not willing to have a genuine dialogue, which shows that you're literally the pig I'd be throwing pearls before.
You're straw manning right now because you were the one that
define a straw man.
A straw man is when you mistakenly restate the other person's argument.
Okay, so what did I straw man about your argument?
Again, you got to stop interrupting.
What did I straw man about your argument?
Okay, stop. You first.
What did I straw man about your argument?
Like you're doing it again.
I'm doing what again? Sorry, what?
You would provide evidence of the resurrection. So I'm giving you the opportunity to do so because you said, just like you're
not answering the question. How did I straw man your argument?
Just like, because you didn't say what I told, you did not say what I said.
So give me the example. Give me P and not P here. Give me P and not P here.
I would love for you to actually provide the proof that you said that you could provide.
I want you to answer and show that you're being genuine in this conversation before we move forward.
You said that you would provide before you even asked me that question.
If you answer the question, I'll be more than happy to.
I will answer your question as soon as you give me proof of the resurrection.
We're at a stalemate, my friend. We're at a Reddit atheist stalemate.
You had proof of the resurrection, so provide it.
And you said you didn't want it.
I said that I'm probably not going to believe it.
No, that's not what you said.
Give it.
You literally said I don't want
That's
it.
what I said. See, now you're strawmanning my argument.
No, I'm
again.
not. We can.
said that
I can.
wasn't
I got
going
it.
to
I got it
believe you.
recorded. We can rewind it and listen
I said
to
that
it.
I'm not going to believe you because I know that it doesn't actually exist, but I will hear what you think is proof of it.
No, that's what you
That
said
is what I said.
after. After I called you out on your
So
bullshit,
by
that's
all
when you
means,
said after.
Give me the evidence that you think exists.
If you explain to me the difference between our two arguments.
The difference between our two arguments that just because I can't name the world religions, they don't exist, and just because you think that you can prove the resurrection, that you will prove that Jesus exists or Christianity is the true religion. So now I'm giving you the opportunity to do so.
All right, that's not what I said. So appreciate your time, bro. God bless you. Have yourself a great day.
This is pathetic. This is
I am putting. Okay, I'm
By all
running.
means,
I'm running. Okay.
Provide the proof.
All right.
Give me proof of
Matthew,
resurrection.
Mark, Luke, John, Peter, James, Paul, Pliny the Younger, the Talmud, the historical evidences, and then the archaeological evidences would
They're
be
historical accountings. Give me physical evidence.
the archaeological evidence would be ossuary of James and the what is it called, the Shroud of Turin.
So you think that a piece of cloth is physical evidence that somebody was resurrected from the dead?
Yeah,
You think that historical accountings of these things are historical evidence and proof of somebody being raised from the dead?
correct.
Right. So then anything in any book that was a historical account is proof of that happening, right?
False.
But that's what you're going off of. The evidence
Nope.
that you've given me as proof of your claim is basically because eyewitnesses said that it happened.
It's the accounts, the context of the eyewitnesses, and the effects of it. So it's the causal effect of these eyewitness accounts.
The causal effect. So basically what you're saying is that because you have eyewitness testimony, you believe it. I could go out and give you eyewitness testimony for 1,000 other religions, but you're not going to believe that?
Depends on the eyewitness testimony, depends on the context surrounding
okay.
it.
So then I guess you should leave Christianity then, because if you are open to the fact that other religions also have this possibility to have truth.
So something being possible doesn't mean it happened. So if you can provide me,
right, something being possible doesn't mean it happened.
Right, I agree. So my
from the dead doesn't mean that it happened.
so my first question for you is, how many fedoras do you own?
I don't own any fedoras.
You sure?
I know that you're trying to make some smart ass comment about my sexuality because you're a prick, but please.
It's not about your. I didn't even assume your sexuality at all. Fedoras is about atheism, my friend.
I'm sure.
Ask the chat. Ask the chat right now. Ask the chat what fedoras represents. Go ahead.
I'm not an atheist. I'm an omnist.
Okay, fair enough. I assumed you were an atheist, but had nothing to do with what you like to do in the bedroom, my friend.
I'm sure.
You think I was making a vague reference to the fact that you like to do what?
That I'm a homosexual? Yes, I think.
Yeah, I had no idea that you're a homosexual. How would I know you're a homosexual?
I'm sure, my guy.
How would I know you're a homosexual?
I don't know. You made an assumption that I was an atheist and you didn't know that. So
because you're coming up and combating Christianity.
So every person who combats your religion is an atheist?
When you come up on the basis that your religion is false, and you have that like condescending talk down to your nose attitude, the assumption is atheism. Maybe I shouldn't have made the assumption that you're atheism, but the fact that you're assuming I'm talking about your sexuality just shows the victim card you've stapled to your forehead.
The victim card I've stapled to my forehead.
Absolutely, 100%. 100%.
So, right, and so basically you're the victim of atheists because every single time...
I'm not claiming any sort of victimhood here.
But you just said that every time somebody disagrees
you just said you're making a vague reference towards my sexuality, my friend, when there was no context about your sexuality at all. Nobody gives a shit. I'm gonna let you on a piece of advice. Nobody in this chat gives a flying shit what you like to do in the bedroom. None of us care. None of us care what you do on your own time, my friend. Do you feel validated now that none of us really give a rat's ass what you do on your own time?
I feel super validated that you did, in fact, admit that you can make assumptions that are wrong. Yes.
All right, bro. You're an asshole, but I appreciate your time. God bless you and have yourself a great day.
Thank you so much. It's really pathetic that you couldn't even address the single argument that we had. And then you did.
You didn't make any arguments. You just came up and made snide quips. I guess I want to read something for you before you guys tell me that I'm not being Christ-like. Hold on. For calling someone an asshole. This showed up on my feed the other day and I absolutely love it. This is by St. John Chrysostom. We must not mind insulting men if by respecting them we offend God. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt, my friends.